Hey, my beautiful royals, welcome back to the health and wellness session of Empower Life with Cleopatra. Now, this show is where we simplify health, we sprinkle facts with fun, and we empower you to live your best life. So, today's topic, oh my goodness, now this one is a silent nighttime troublemaker, right? This is the one that steals your breath, your sleep, your energy, and the funny thing is, you don't even know it's happening sometimes. Yes, my royals, we are talking about sleep apnea. And at the end of this topic, you will be able to understand it, recognize it, prevent it, and you may even be able to save somebody's life. Okay? But before we jump in, you know what to do. Come on, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and help me reach my goal before the end of December. Okay? I know we can do it. We've done it before, and we can do it again in this channel. Okay? Come on now, let's do this. Thank you so much. Mwah. Right. What exactly is sleep apnea? The simple definition is like sleep apnea is when your breathing stops for a short period of time while you were asleep. And I'm not saying it's slowing down, I'm saying it stops completely. So imagine your airway collapsing like a soft balloon. Air can't get through. Oxygen drops. Your brain panics. You wake up over and over and over again at night, but you think you've slept, but your body is exhausted. That's why sleep apnea is called sleep destroyer, right? Now, there are different types of sleep apnea. The first one, there's three altogether actually, but the first one is called the obstructive sleep apnea. Obstructive sleep apnea, otherwise known as the OSA. This is when the throat collapses, right? The second one is the central sleep apnea, the CSA. This is when your brain forgets to breathe. The third one is a combination of both of them, right? So it's called the mixed apnea. But for the majority of sufferers, it's usually the OSA that's the most common, okay? Now, how common is this? Now, this is where it really shocks me. Did you know that sleep apnea affects millions of adults worldwide, especially people over 40? And the funny thing, like I said earlier, is that a lot of people that are affected by it don't even know that they have it. So, if you snore loudly, if your partner says to you that you stopped breathing at night, if you wake up tired, cranky, or even with headaches, this just might be you. So what are the causes and triggers? Let's break it down, okay? So if you've added extra weight, that can put pressure on your neck, and that can result in sleep apnea. Alcohol and sleeping pills relax the throat too much, so avoid that before you start suffering from it. Just avoid it completely, okay? Now, smoking inflames and narrows the airways, so please stop smoking if you already did, okay? Sleeping on your back makes your tongue fall backwards. We all know it. Like when you sleep on your back, you find that you can't sleep well because you end up snoring. So that definitely can trigger sleep apnea. Some people are just naturally inclined to suffer from it because they've got narrow airways. And if that happens, if you've got narrow airways, then unfortunately you'll be prone to actually suffering from sleep apnea. Age is another contributing factor because as we age, our throat muscles weaken, right? And that also can contribute to sleep apnea. Also, if your family is predisposed to it, then it is what it is. You might just end up suffering from it. If your mom, your dad, your granddad, your grandmom, everybody suffers from that sleep apnea problem, it is possible for you to also become affected by it. All right. So what are the signs and symptoms, right? So let's play doctor for a moment. So if you have any of these, pay attention. Like I said, if you snore very loudly, if you have long pauses when you're breathing, if you gasp or you're choking in your sleep, if you suffer from headaches in the morning when you wake up, if you feel sleepy during the day, if you find that you cannot concentrate properly when you wake up, maybe you're in the office and they're having a meeting and you can't just get it together. If you feel irritable, you get cranky, because sleep apnea will make you fight people for no reason, honestly, because you're so cranky, everything irritates you. If you wake up too often to urinate at night, if any of these sound familiar to you, keep watching. So why is this so dangerous? Sleep apnea is not just about snoring. Oh no. If it's left untreated, it can increase your risk of the following. Please pay attention. High blood pressure, stroke, heart failure, diabetes, depression, memory problems, car accidents, hormone imbalance, and deep fatigue that actually ruins your quality of life. Okay? Well, it's not all bad, okay? We've got good news. But good news is this is super treatable once you know. Now listen carefully, my royals, because this is the part that really shocked me again. Sleep apnea doesn't just affect your breathing. It doesn't just ruin your sleep. It can actually make prostate problems worse, especially in men over 50? Let's break it down, okay? Now, low oxygen levels equals more prostate inflammation, because every time you stop breathing, your oxygen level drops. And when oxygen level drops, inflammation in the body happens. And guess where it gets inflamed the most? Your prostate for a man, your prostate. This means more swelling, more pressure, and more urinary symptoms. Yeah. Secondly, apnea causes nighttime urination, which is called nocturia. Men with sleep apnea wake up many times at night, sometimes to breathe, sometimes to pee. But for men with an enlarged prostate, it's like the two combined is like double trouble. That's why so many older men say, gosh, I wake up 5 to 7 times at night. It's not always the prostate alone. Sometimes it's the apnea waking them up as well. The third reason is hormonal imbalance. Lower testosterone and higher stress hormones can contribute. The sleep apnea reduces testosterone, and healthy testosterone levels protect prostate function. So apnea also increases cortisol, which worsens inflammation everywhere, including your prostate. Right? This is like new to me. Honestly, I never knew that this could go this far in terms of a man's prostate. And I'm going to be doing a show about the prostate next week, okay? So keep an eye out for that. But this is a nice link into that show. All right? Now, the fourth reason is poor sleep. All right? So poor sleep equals overactive bladder and weak pelvic muscles. When your body is exhausted, bladder nerves become overactive. The pelvic muscles become weaker, and this makes urinary symptoms much more severe. The fifth reason is like sleep apnea and enlarged prostate often happens together in men over 50, like we said before. So several medical studies show that men with moderate to severe sleep apnea are far more likely to have what? Listen to this. Enlarged prostate, which is the BPH, weak urine flow, frequent urination, nighttime urination, urgency, worse urinary symptoms overall. So my beautiful people, like these conditions are like twins, to be honest with you. Yeah. What hurts one often worsens the other. Right? So my royals, this is why next week's episode you need to watch, especially for a man in your 40s. You need to watch next week's episode, because next week's episode we're going to be talking about the foods that you can eat to shrink and enlarge prostate. Okay, what nutrients do you need to reduce any inflammation? What diets will support you to aid you sleep better, and to help with urinations? So guys, you don't want to miss next week's episode, okay? So, what actually happens when you have sleep apnea, or how would you be able to diagnose this, right? So your doctor may send you for a sleep study. For example, it's called a polysomnography, all right? They measure your breathing, your oxygen, your brain waves, your heart rate, and obviously, guys, listen, I know you might be scared when you hear all this, but it's very painless, right? And sometimes you can even do it at home yourself. They can give you the machines for you to do it yourself at home, right? So what are the treatment options? Now, let's talk solutions now. There is a machine called CPAP. It's the gold standard, right? It's called CPAP machine. So it helps gentle air pressure, right, into your airways to keep your airways open. So you can have that. Also, extremely effective for moderate and severe cases. That machine can really help. You also have the oral appliances, for example, custom made by dentists, where they help you. You just use it and it pulls the jaw forward to open your throat, right? So that can also be one of the things that you can use to help you. Some people actually have surgeries. For people with structural airway problems, they can have surgeries, all right? And this includes tonsil removal or jaw advancement as well. So there are some new medications, for example, drugs like sodium and weight loss medicines like the one they call tirzepatide. They show promise. It looks like, that might help with sleep apnea as well. The future is bright with that. So it's something worth exploring, right? Also, natural treatments. These are lifestyle changes that can work. For example, if you can just try to lose some weight, that might help as well. Also, avoid alcohol at night. Yeah. And then when you're sleeping, sleep on your side. Most of the times I would advise you to sleep on your right side, not on your left side, because your left side is where your heart is. And you don't want to apply pressure on that side. So you want to sleep on your right side, right? So you can sleep on your side as well. Now, also, if you've got any nasal congestion, you need to treat that, because if you treat that, obviously, the chances of you having sleep apnea are very reduced. So yeah, that's another thing that you might want to take a look at. Also, very regular exercises that would definitely help you to prevent sleep apnea. And even if you have it, it will help you to curtail it as well. Yeah, my royals. Prevention is easy. Like I said, maintain a healthy weight, avoid sleeping pills, don't drink before bed, don't smoke, clear your nose, and keep very, very active, right? In summary. Now, FAQs, these are the questions I have been asked in the past. Is snoring always about sleep apnea? No, it's not. But loud choking and loud snoring is very suspicious. You might want to check that out. If your partner or you notice that you sleep very loudly, you snore loudly, and you're choking in your sleep, you might want to check that out. Second question is, can sleep apnea go away? Yeah, with weight loss and with treatment, it can go away. So yeah, there is hope. There is hope. Can children get it? Yes. Yeah, I know a child who actually was snoring very badly until they diagnosed what it was. All right, but if children get it, it's usually because they have enlarged tonsils, so they can take out their tonsils, and that's what happened with this particular child I was talking about, right? So it might be enlarged tonsils. Now, people will say, "Can I die from it?" Untreated sleep apnea can increase serious health risks. All right, so you need to get it checked out. You definitely need to get it checked out, because imagine not breathing for like a whole minute or 2 minutes. So yeah, you need to get it checked out. Now, my royals, sleep apnea is not just a nighttime inconvenience. It is a health wake-up call. Your breath is your life. Don't let anything steal it from you while you're asleep, okay? And remember, for my kings over 50, treating sleep apnea can improve your prostate symptoms. So please take it seriously, right? Breathe better, sleep better, and live better, okay? Now, if you found this episode useful or empowering, share with somebody you love, okay? This might just save their life, all right? Hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment, and tell me what you found most exciting about it, okay? Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, okay? And help your girl reach her goal before the end of December. And get ready, because next episode, you don't want to miss it, right? We're talking about foods that will help any enlarged prostate to shrink, okay? You don't want to miss this episode, okay? So until next time, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you for watching. I love you so much for watching. Until next time, remember, stay bold, stay kind, stay empowered, and stay healthy, okay? See you next time. Mwah. Bye for now.